I tell you, man, it never fails. I went to the doctor today to get some blood samples taken, and they were going to test them. They took 2 samples, but apparently while they were testing one of the samples, it got messed up. Now, and because I fasted to do this today, and now I got to go in, today's Friday. I had to fast 12 hours for it. I have something going on tomorrow, but now I have to fast again Sunday night and then go in first thing Monday morning. If it were a 10-minute drive, it might be a bigger deal than it really is. But they're literally, with a green light, maybe 5 to 10 seconds right down the road from my house. So I don't really see a problem with that too much. It's just a hair of an inconvenience. I wanted to show you guys what my Christmas lights look like when they're all lit up. So I got them all going for you, even the ones outside. Let's see what they look like with the lights off. Oh wow, it actually lights it up on camera pretty good. Here, I'll get it back here so you can see it. Christmas tree is obviously my favorite. Although the star on top doesn't exactly match the lights. It's a little brighter than I want, so I may go shopping next year for a new light. It's really weird how it looks totally lit up in my house, but it's not. It's just the lights from my Christmas decorations. That is so weird. Holy cow. Whoa. Nifty. We need to jump into the advent calendar stuff. So this one I thought was pretty cool. This is the Imperial Light Cruiser from The Mandalorian. It was Moss Gideon's ship. We saw a majority of it from the last episode with, oh, that's a little crooked, with Luke Skywalker making his appearance on it. That's a little better. No, it's a little off. For a mini kit, this is actually really good. There were a ton of pieces to this one, which really surprised me. This one is just so cool. So for our book today, we got Mater Saves Christmas from Cars. I'm not going to say a whole lot with this one just because it's my least favorite Pixar film. I'm not a fan of it. Just that one, or what is it? They had 3 of those. They had a whole bunch of side ones. And then they also had planes, I believe, too. So it's just not my cup of tea. If you guys liked it, cool. If not, I feel you. And for our puzzle, we have a pun. Snow laughing matter. Because Donald's having a heck of a time with his snowshoes. And his mittens are off and his poles are broken. Or at least one of them is. So he's not having the best time right now. And Pluto's just looking at him like, well, what in the world's going on with you? So right now I'm just putting away some of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Like this basically cookie jar that I got down in Disney. This was actually a pretty good price. This was back when I got it, like years and years ago. It was $16.95. Still got the price tag on it. But I'm putting away some of that stuff because I actually won the competition, so I brought some of the more valuable stuff home with me. I got first place out of the competition. We took votes and I won. I got the most votes, so thank you for everybody at work who voted for me. Like the cardboard that I showed you guys before that I was painting, that curled wicked. Like that paint, it curled every single day after it dried, and it's getting to the point now where it's actually separating from the tape on the back of the cardboard. But the rest of it looks really cool, because this year I kind of planned everything with like only a week or two, and kind of just threw everything together. Where next year, me and some of the people I work with are already planning on what we're doing for next year. With, I don't know if I'm gonna do like a wood cabin type of feel. Oh, you know what I could do? How about a whole theme based on that little dude right there? Look at Christmas, Coca-Cola. He's a polar bear. He's from the North Pole. It just fits. I could do a whole theme around him. I'm not really sure how far I could take that as a theme, though. I don't know. I have plenty of time to think about it. I have all year. But that's probably just going to do it for tonight. I'm going to watch some Home Improvement, relax for a while. And tomorrow I have my second Christmas of the season with some of the other family members. So we're going to go do that. And I will see you guys later in the day. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. Trying to hold the camera up with my left hand. I'm a little tired. I just got done working out, so a little wobbly, arms a little shaky from the weights. But today we had a get together with family for the second out of the 3 Christmases that I'm having this year. I got some really cool stuff. I got a Nightmare Before Christmas puzzle, which shouldn't take me too long. It's only 300 pieces, so that's a pretty small puzzle. Got a Bob Ross game, which seems really cool because from what I read on the back, somebody doodles a random scribble. The next person has to take the card they drew and be able to draw something based off of that doodle. And then another person has to guess it, or the person who did the doodle has to guess it. Somebody has to guess what was drawn from that picture. So I think that's a really cool idea. So I'm looking forward to playing that one. I also got some more Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Got a couple mugs. Got some Mandalorian. I got a big Mandalorian tin, which is really cool. I like that. But enough about that stuff. We need to hop into the advent calendar. So for our story today, we have one from Pinocchio, a huge Disney classic called A Meowie Christmas. And you can probably tell from the name, and I'll show the picture right here, but it has to do with Figaro on the bottom. I had a big connection with this story, mainly because when I lived with my parents, we had Jack, and he's still with them over there. He's being a little snot half the time, but we love him. And what I love about this story is that it was a very heartwarming story, first of all, with Figaro, where he wanted to enjoy Christmas, but everything looked like it was going against him. He wanted to first put the topper on the top of the tree. Pinocchio got to do it. He wanted to eat some of the food. Geppetto scolded him for it because it wasn't time to eat the food. And he got his way underneath the bed and he saw the presents, and there wasn't a single present for him. So he had a pretty bummy time. But at the end of the story, Geppetto and Pinocchio surprised him with a gift, and which made it all better. Like, they actually put a lot of care into his gift and stuff like that. They got him something really special. So it was really cute. Love that story. I don't really have a question for this one, but it's more or less during the holidays and stuff, everyone's obviously buying gifts for their friends and family. But if you have a pet, or if you're going to be spending time with anyone's pets, make sure to give them loving too, and just enjoy as much of the holiday with them as possible, because they're going to be looking for just as much love as everybody else. So make sure to spend time with your friends, family, and especially your pets. So this is called an ITO Integration Droid. It had a little bit of and I had to do a little bit of research on this one because I didn't know exactly what it was or where it showed up. But it had a small appearance in a scene with Darth Vader, I believe, is what the reports were saying, as well as like the very first episode of The Mandalorian in season 1. So, but yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting, pretty different for pretty interesting for a droid, for a build in here. So I'm going to leave it at that, and that's going to be our Lego for the day. Our puzzle is going to be Chip and Dale Snow Bros. We haven't had one with both of those where it was just focused on Chip and Dale. We had one where it kind of had them as a side character in the puzzle, but not anything that actually focused on them. So I like this one, pretty cool. Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic today. It is now the 19th. We are at like the week of Christmas now, which also, I was looking through my clips on my video, and I'm gonna have a pretty tough week as far as getting these videos out. My goal is to be completely up to date as of Christmas, and I have a bunch of video content that I need to slice and dice and put together to make vlogs. So there's a chance I could be pumping out like 2 to 3 vlogs this week. I'm gonna be working non-stop on getting those done after work. Just a normal weekend, laundry, football, cleaning up, straightening up around here, and then working on some YouTube content. So not a whole lot going on. I'm interested to see how the football season is gonna go now that there's only 3 games left after today, and the Packers have the #1 seed and they're doing really well. I don't know. We have a messed up offensive line right now though, so it's all backups and 1 rookie because all of our main people are out. So it's going to be a pretty interesting go at the run until the playoffs. But new day, which means we have to get into the advent calendar. All right, so this one I'm a little torn on because I'm excited and happy to see that the engineers are the Lego engineers behind the advent calendar decided to put the Slave 1 in there. This ship goes by a few names now. I know Lego and Disney took the name off because they didn't want the word slave to be tied to a character on a Disney Plus show. but it went by Slave 1. Fire Spray was the model of the ship, and then Boba Fett's ship. So it goes by a few names now. I'm not exactly sure, but like after seeing this one, and then the one that I have, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I mean, it stands up, which is cool. Look at that. I mean, that's neat. That's something going for it, I guess. But yeah, I got mixed reactions with this one. And I'm going to do the puzzle right away before the book, just because it's easier. This one is Hanging for the Holidays. It's got a cute little Mickey and Minnie. Looks like it's either stopped moving and they're just hanging around at this point, or they're just getting a little close and cuddly right before skiing down a ungodly steep hill. But yeah, it's cute. As for the book, this one actually came out of left field and kind of surprised me. I was not expecting to get this one in the advent calendar, but it's from A Bug's Life. It's called Flick's Christmas Invention. It's not a bad story. I liked it. It had to do with Flick trying to invent something to help them gather food for the holidays. It backfired. He then got his friends together and they helped him make a nice Christmas feast for all the bugs. So it was nice. It ended on a good note, and it was a good book. I'm not gonna have a question for this one, but I want to leave you guys with a thought. If you don't have to jot it down in the comment section, but if you could pick your top 5 favorite Pixar shorts, what would they be? The short films, mine would be, I can't think of 5 off the top of my head right now, but Piper was a good one. Jerry's Game was a good one. I'm having a brain fart on the name, but the one that had to do with the mom and the dumpling, Bao, I think it was the name of it. That was another one of my favorites. There's just so many that come out of Pixar. They're really good animation and a really good company. So you don't have to list them down below, but mentally think about what are some of your favorite shorts, and maybe check out some more that you haven't seen before. I'm also extremely pumped for next weekend is the official start of the 2022 gaming challenge, which will be in another video that has to go out either this week or next week. But I'm really pumped about. I wanna say something about it, but I know that video is not going to come out until after this one, so I don't want to spoil anything. But I cannot wait to start that one. I'm getting a little nervous about finishing some of the games on there that I already have picked out, but I feel it'll give me a good challenge. I feel like you need to be challenged every now and then to kind of grow as a person in certain aspects. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright, hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Tomorrow is the official start of winter, so that's nuts. It's also the longest day of the year, or no, shortest day of the year, sorry. Shortest day of the year, which means after tomorrow, we're going to start gaining a few minutes each day. So, awesome. I'm also using that calendar that my parents got me on their last trip to Disney, and I really like this one. It's really cool. I don't know why, but it's still weird to me to see Star Wars stuff flying around with, like, say, Animal Kingdom, or I don't know, Hollywood Studios. It kind of fits, but it's the rest of it that kind of throws me off. Then seeing this over here for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, it's weird. Like, to me, and I know this is kind of a weird thing among Disney fans of, like, say, Epcot and whatnot, but I actually agree with putting Guardians of the Galaxy in Epcot. I think it fits. It's about space and exploration, and that's what that portion of Epcot is about. You have mission space. You have discovery of the human body, or what used to be like a discovery of the human body type thing over there. But now it's turning into more of like a space exploration type area, and it fits perfectly with that area. Our book for today is going to be A Present for the Queen, Alice in Wonderland. I'm a huge fan. You can see a little cat there, right there. Look at how cute he is. I'm a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. To me, it was one of those movies. Well, first of all, it's hand-drawn. It's like all the old school art. I absolutely love that. But it's one of those movies that Disney did that I felt it pushed the boundaries with what Disney was capable of doing at the time. Fantasia was another perfect example. They're not the typical cookie-cutter template for a Disney movie, and I absolutely love that. This one was just trippy. it was all over the place. The music was nice. The colors were beautiful. The characters were cool. It felt different, yet it also had the Disney vibe, which is really weird. You wouldn't think that those two things would be able to mix well enough. But moving into the puzzles, this one up here, I think I remember telling you before, I absolutely love it. It's kind of like it's just a logo. It doesn't have any of the characters on it, but I feel like it has the Christmassy Disney vibe to it, and I love that. The only issue with it is that everything is red, so it blends in with the background. The logo blends in with the background. Well, the one we got today, Relax This Christmas, Walt's Holiday Lodge. And this one I absolutely love because it's a nice logo, beautiful, cool picture, but it's on a gray background, so it makes it pop more, and it's just, oh, I love this. Alright, almost forgot to completely show you the Lego we got for today. This one I believe I got in last year's set too, but I think last year's set actually included a weapon for it. This is literally just a figure with a holder on the back for a weapon. But you might remember him from The Mandalorian. He was, I think his name is IG-11, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just a simple figure, nothing too fancy to him, but a huge fan favorite. So tomorrow I have my doctor appointment. Not gonna lie, a little nervous about it. Well, for one, I haven't been to the doctor in like 15 years, so that's gonna be a big change. I'm not exactly happy with myself. I'm not happy with my body. I'm not happy with my health. And going into the doctor, I'm both nervous and afraid that I'm just going to get somebody who is just very judgmental. I'll let you know how that goes, and hopefully you got some good news for you. That is about like 5 o'clock tomorrow, so I got a bunch of work to do before then. Come home, exercise a little bit, take a shower, and then head over, and I'll let you know how all of that goes. But I will see you guys tomorrow.